Good morning, Vande Matram. Welcome all of you. The topic we are going to discuss right now is on one must give up his desires. So the topic of discussion for this morning will be on desire. You must give up your desire. That is the topic of discussion. Desire is there. We don't know. Most of the time we get confused with the term. That desire and of course this aspiration in the same way or same thing as we wrongly interpret, wrongly take. The thing is that it is totally different. Here, we hope to discuss on desire. Desire must go. Desire must go. Sri Aurobindo quotes, try to by perfect renunciation of desire or by perfect satisfaction is the desire. Because desire is Sri Aurobindo quotes, desire is the child heart's cry crying for bliss. Like a child heart's cry, getting discontented, it is angry, it is upset, despondency is there. So it actually gets angry. Vital phenomenon, anger is there. So once this anger, this expectation is fulfilled with a mother offering a small piece of chocolate or something like a junk food, so naturally it gets immediately his anger converts to bliss. So like this is getting satisfied. This is satisfied is a, not the right term in the yoga. When somebody feels satisfied, the next step is towards the grave. Like this, the entire cause of this child's problem was with the desire. So desire is not here renunciation. It is not renounced. It is at the satisfied. So to win over a desire, wrong force, it brings more satisfaction and gladness, joy than satisfying itself. So this desire, whatever was there with us, it is just now satisfied. It is not renounced. So, Sri Aurobindo quotes, like one child who is crying, it has got the agony, he is angry with his mother, that mother has left her alone in the room, left him alone in the room and gone for marketing or office. Now itself, let her come, I will teach a lesson. So, as soon as he comes with a stick, he is going to invade him, attack him. But that mother is also very smart. Instantly, he is finding the child is coming to him to her with a stick. So immediately he is opening the jeep of this vanity and bringing forward, showing this piece of chocolate I have got for you. This is your favorite food, so you can take, or a piece of sweet. With this, actually, this kid is satisfied and his anger is gone, desire is fulfilled, but it is not renounced. And later on, so he pretends to be angry so that his mother will bring some agreeable substance for him to satisfy his desire. Or, it will be he knows that anger is not necessary, anger is a false anger, and everything is to satisfy my desire. For that only, actually, this anger is, they are expressed, well expressed here. Anyway, so like this child's anger is the desire is satisfied with a piece of chocolate or kurkure or lace or something, a junk food like pizza or pasta, something like this. So like this we are also satisfied, our desires are satisfied with a piece of good house, a piece of foreign car, some bank balance, some good job, or with a groom. So like this, it is getting satisfied, but it is not renounced or won over. So for that, actually, we are creating. It is creating problem ever and ever. So, Sri Aurobindo quotes, only by perfect renunciation of desire or by perfect satisfaction of the desire can the utter embrace God can be experienced. For both ways, the essential precondition is effected. Desire must perish. Desire perish. Either you satisfy or you renounce entirely. At a time will come when you will feel no need of this desire coming and reflecting itself for you again and again. So Then we can read Sri Aurobindo what really a couple of things how gloriously Sri Aurobindo defines. If desire is not mastered, how can there be the straight walking on the straight path? Straight walking on the straight path because you have got the desire. You are getting lured to something else. On the way you are going somewhere, and you can find a beautiful, sweet, ripe mango on the tree, or you can find something, some one coin is falling on the road. So straight walking on the straight path is not possible unless otherwise desire is mastered. All desire and attachment are vital. Straight you must know all desire and attachment all are vital, and all self-indulgence of course vital, and self-indulgence. To reach the freedom without discipline and development is given to a few. A few, very little apart people. That the number is very few, number is not mentioned, but actually it is few. Maybe few means more than two or something. More than one, like specifically, it is more than two. To these few, that the freedom is given. To reach the freedom without without discipline and development, for them actually this discipline and development are not at all required. So these people without discipline and development, they can move forward, and this freedom is given to a very little or a very few. Again, Sri Aurobindo quotes upon the ambition and vanity. Ambition and vanity are the things so natural to the human consciousness. Nobody is actually afraid from this clause of these two. One is ambition, second is vanity. Everybody, almost everybody, they are tagged, they are attached, they are encased, they are allured to these two. One is ambition and vanity. They can't live. Ambition is there, and vanity is also there. It is natural to the human consciousness, not one or two, entire human consciousness. They have even they are used in ordinary life, even not only in spiritual path. It is there, it is also well seen in the ordinary life, but they have to be pushed out. They have to be pushed out. They means this ambition and vanity must be pushed out before one is far on this path. Initially it was there, okay, you did not know, you have gone, and these are well like it is sticking to you, sticking like a gum. It is actually sticking to you. This cohesion and addition, it is there. But the thing is that once you are far on this path, these must be pushed out. Pushed out in the initial phase, you must push it out before going to the long far on this path. Otherwise, they are very dangerous attendants and can pervert both aspiration and the safety. Two things are given, another two is there. So ambition and vanity, they will take away from you, from take away from this bad, dangerous attendance, and can pervert both aspiration and siddhi. Both way you will suffer. There is no go for that early. Initially, they would have accompanied, but once you have chosen the path, you have gone to some extent. Try to throw it out, push away. Otherwise, they will pervert your road. They can pervert both aspiration and siddhi. Like this, you will be looking, awakening in the night throughout, and you can find that your net is actually caught somewhere else. The saw fishes are entering in one side and fleeing on the other side. Finally, on the morning, you are awakened. Not only you and your partner, like partner or son, you are alive, awakened throughout night. You have not slept, but finally you can find in the morning there is nothing. Here it was entering, you could find. There itself you can see, you can imagine it is actually going out to the reverse direction. And the mother is having a very nice observation on this desire. We can have a glimpse at this beautiful thing. First of all, he must give up his desires. One question was put on this, and answering that question, that brilliant question, mother tries to explain. He must give up the desires. Whoever wants to follow this path. once you are sure, you have decided, you must adamant that you are following the path. For desire is the most obscure. You must give up the must give up the desires. For the desire, for desire is the most obscure and the most obscuring movement in of the lower nature. So this is the most obscuring movement of the lower nature. Desire are emotions of weakness and ignorance. Number one, it is told this is weakness and ignorance, and they keep you chained to the weaknesses and ignorance. So these are the things they keep you tagged to the ignorance and the weakness. You can't get rid of this bondage. For that, actually, initially, once this path is chosen and you have chosen to go across this path, definitely one thing is a must for you. You must give up the desire. And it is the same with all the lower impulses, jealousy or envy, hatred and violence. So, couple of contraries, couple of things, dualities, mothers express. Lower impulses like jealousy or envy, and another way you can find violence or hatred. So these are very much prominent. Same with all the lower impulses. Same with all the lower impulses like jealousy, envy, hatred, and violence. Very interesting. And you can see in all the ways, impulses, lower impulses like jealousy and envy, violence and hatred, it is prominent because they don't belong to the true nature of the divine. They are totally opposite, contrary. So these are the opposite of the nature of the divine. And the next mother puts forward and tries to explain beautifully. To conquer a desire brings more joy than to satisfy it. Already in the initial part of the discussion, we have stated the statement in other way. To conquer, two things, two options are there before you. One, you have to satisfy it, and the second thing, you have to conquer, overcome it. And most of the time we feel satisfied with the second. I mean, we are engaged in satisfying it. But thing is that there also we get joy. But second time, that another joy in the first part, whatever is traced out to conquer the desire, that part we have never felt how the joy is, how much it is, what is the percentage like this. So mother quotes, to conquer a desire brings more joy. So that also we have not at all tried. To conquer the joy brings more, conquer a desire brings more joy than to satisfy it. And later on, finally, mother comes to explain. Greed. We can know where how it is coming. Greed for anything concerning the physical conveniences, that is a physically convenience. I want this and that, I want this type of comfort, this type of convenience is required. It's called necessities. Some and the comfort of nature are there. Most of the time we try to explain these are the needs, these are the basic needs, basic necessities. Comforts are necessary, without these we can't stay. So if you can feel, no, okay, we don't need a swimming pool in the house, but the thing is that there must be a necessity. Most of people are there, you can, that time you can imagine, most of the people are there, they don't have even a bed to sleep on the I think on the floor, without even a mat they are sleeping. Then also there is a comparison between, okay, some people are there, they are actually flying on the rooftop, and they are flying in the planes, they are on the moon. So many ways we try to contradict our position. Anyway, these are comfort and whatever nature is theirs is one of the most serious obstacle to the sadhana. Serious obstacle to the sadhana. Each little satisfaction you get through greed is one step backward from the goal. So you can find the same thing. So you can find to conquer a desire brings more joy than satisfy it. Mother here quoted beautifully that to A little satisfaction of your greed through satisfaction you get through greed is one step backward. One step backward from the goal. You must remember and you must stress and greed and desire that way. Vande Mataram.